Everybody, thanks for checking in. Today we're going to talk a little bit about a question that I get very often, and that is, hey Tom, how much life insurance should I have, or what do I really need? And before I answer that, I explain that each individual situation is unique, and there are different solutions for each situation. Then I go on to say, generally speaking, we break it down into two very broad areas that you might want to consider when purchasing life insurance. The first is income replacement. This is an amount of money that is paid to your beneficiaries when you die, that's designed specifically to replace your income. So let's say you're making $100,000 a year. And let's say that you and your loved ones are spending every bit of that. They would need all of that income if you're not there. And let's just say, for purposes of our example, that you want to replace that income for 10 years. So without getting into a lot of calculations and time value of money and the future value of a present sum and all of that stuff, let's just make it real simple. Let's just say we're going to multiply your income, $100,000, times 10 years to give us $1 million of coverage. So that's an easy way to think about that. The other thing to consider is, what would the immediate cash needs be upon your death? Some of the things that go into this would be final expenses. Maybe you had sustained some medical expenses that need to be paid off at your death. Perhaps you'd want to pay off a mortgage. Perhaps you'd want to pay off a car loan or credit card debt. So we add all of that up, and you purchase a life insurance policy for that amount, and have enough money to pay off all of your debts upon your death. You know, the other thing that we talk about with life insurance is it can be used to solve a number of complex problems. And here's just a couple of things that life insurance can be used for. Probate is the legal process of settling one's estate. Fees are associated with probate, and they are not negotiable. Every jurisdiction sets their probate fees, and when I explain this to people, they're often shocked at how much the fees are. So life insurance can be used to pay those fees. Another area that I have a particular interest in is using life insurance in charitable planning. That's right, charitable planning. Let's say that you are a current donor to your college alma mater, or your high school, or your local hospital, or your local soup kitchen. Let's also say that you would like to leave a much larger gift upon your death, but your family and your loved ones are going to need your entire estate for their continued lifestyle. Life insurance is the ideal tool to use in this situation. And in fact, I have counseled a number of people in using life insurance for their charitable planning goals. One last area that life insurance can be used to solve a unique problem, and that is, what happens if you're diagnosed with a terminal illness? Most life insurance policies today come with what's called an accelerated benefits rider. This rider allows you to use the death benefit of the policy before your death to pay for your care should you be diagnosed with a terminal illness. So those are some answers to the question of how much. As you can see, it's not an exact science. It's got a lot to do with, what are your goals and what are your objectives and what are you really trying to solve. Let's talk about you and your situation and help you figure out how much is the right amount for you. So thanks for checking in.